Hello, family and friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Cynthia from Cynthia's Crafts and More. If you're new here, welcome. It's an honor to have you. I am sorry I'm getting this video out late. My son was taking a shower and he fell and hit his head. So I've been dealing with that, and we're in the process of actually taking him to urgent care to get him checked out because he's feeling dizzy, lightheaded, and he's slurring his words, and he's starting to run a fever. So got to get him checked out. Um, so his group home is going, or on their way to take him to the urgent, pick him up from his daycare program and uh, take him. So if you guys could just keep him in your prayers, I'd greatly appreciate it. Man, I hope this isn't too blurry. Seems blurry to me. So, okay, so I am going to be reading from the Bible.com YouVersion, the Bible app. And I'm reading from the book of Numbers, and I will be reading chapters 10, 11, and 12. Book of Numbers, chapter 10. The Silver Trumpets. The Lord said to Moses, "Make 2 trumpets from 1 piece of silver. Use a hammer to make them in the right shape. Make a noise with them to tell the people that they must come together. Also, use the trumpets to tell the people that they must move the camp. When the people heard the sound from both trumpets, all the people must meet you. They must meet you at the door of the tent of meeting. But you may want only the leaders of Israel's tribes to meet you. If you want that, a priest should make the sound from only 1 trumpet. But when the sound is 1 short sound, the tribes on the east side of the camp must start to travel. When they hear the next short sound, the tribes on the south side of the camp must start to travel. Short sounds from the trumpet will tell the people that they must start to travel. But when you want everyone to meet together, make a different sound with the trumpet. The priests, the sons of Aaron, must use the trumpets to make a noise. This is a rule for you and for all your descendants. Use the trumpets to tell everyone when an enemy is attacking you and in your own land. Make a sound with the trumpets to tell the people that they must fight the enemy. Then the Lord your God will hear, and he will save you from your enemies. You must make the sounds with the trumpets on your happy days too. And you must make sounds with the trumpets at your regular festivals and on the first day of your months. And you must make sounds with the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over your friendship offerings. God will hear, and he will remember you. I am the Lord your God. The Israelites leave the Sinai desert. In the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th day of the month, the cloud went up. It went away from God's tent to meeting. So the Israelites started to travel on their journey away from the Sinai desert. Then the cloud stopped in the desert called Paran. They started to travel for the first time in the way that the Lord had told them to do through Moses. The flag of the camp of Judah's tribes started to travel first with all their armies, and Nahshon, the son of Amminadab, was over all their enemies. Nathaniel, the son of Zuar, was over the army of the tribe of Ishkar. Eliab, the son of Helon, was over the army of the tribe of Zebulun. Then the Levites packed God's tent. Then Gershon's clan and Merari's clan, who were carrying God's tent, started to travel. Next, the flag of the camp of Reuben started to travel with all their armies. Eleazar, the son of Shedar, was over all their armies. Shim, Shel, Shemuel, the son of Zershadai, was over the army of the tribe of Simeon. Elisaph, the son of Duel, was over the army of the tribe of Gad. Then Kohath's clan started to travel. They were carrying the holy things. Before they arrived at the new camp, the other Levites would put up God's tent. Next, the flag of the camp of the tribe of Ephraim started to travel with all their armies. Elisham, the son of Ammuhud, was over all their armies, and Gamiel, the son of Pedahzur, was over the army of the tribe of Manasseh, and Abidan, the son of Gideon, was over the army of the tribe of Benjamin. Then the flag of the camp of the tribe of Dan started to travel last with all their armies. They could keep the Israelites safe in an enemy attack from behind them. Ahiezer, the son of Ammishaddai, was over all their armies, and Pagel, the son of Okran, was over the army of the tribe of Asher, and Aharah, the son of Enan, was over the army of the tribe of Naphtali. The Israelites marched out like that every time that they started to travel. Moses spoke to Reuel's son, Hoab. He was the brother of Moses' wife. He was a Midianite. Moses said to Hobab, "We are leaving here. Now go to another place. The Lord has said to us, I will give you that place to you. The Lord has promised to help Israel's people with good things. So come with us and we will take care of you." But Hobab said to him, "I will not come. Instead, I will return to my own country and to my family there." Moses said, "Please do not leave us. You know good places for us to put up our tents in the desert, so you can be our guide. And if you come with us, we will share with you good things that the Lord gives to us." So the Israelites left the Lord's mountain. They traveled for 3 days. During that time, the Levites carried the Lord's covenant box in front of them. That was so that the Lord could show them where to make their camp. And the Lord's cloud was over them during the day, whenever they started to travel from the camp. Each time the covenant box started to travel, Moses said, "Be ready, Lord, cause your enemies to run away in every direction." When they stopped traveling, Moses said, "Return, Lord, to be near to the thousands of Israel's people." And this concludes the book of Numbers, chapter 10. The book of Numbers, chapter 11. The people complained. But the people started to complain about their problems. The Lord heard them and he became very angry. He sent fire. The Lord sent his fire to burn among them. It destroyed some parts of the camp at the edge. So the people asked Moses to help them, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire stopped. So that place was called Taberah, because the Lord's fire burned among them there. Some foreign people were traveling with the Israelites. Those people wanted very much to eat better food. So the Israelites wept again. They said, "We want meat to eat. We remember the fish that we ate in Egypt. We had as much as we wanted, And we remember all the nice vegetables, cucumbers, leeks, onions, and garlic. And we remember the melons. But now our mouths are dry and we do not want to eat this food. This is not even anything to look at except this manna. The manna was like small seeds called coriander. Its color was yellow and white. The people walked about and they picked it up from the ground. They used stones to make it into flour, or they beat it with a stick. They boiled it in pots and they made cakes with it. The taste of the cakes was like olive oil. At night, dew fell on the ground in the camp. The manna fell with the dew. People in every family were crying at the doors of their tents, and Moses heard them. The Lord became very angry with the people. Moses, too, was not happy. So Moses said to the Lord, I am your servant, but you have given this problem to me. It seems that you are not pleased with me. You have given me the hard job to be leader of all these people. They are not my children. But you have said to me, take care of them like parents take care of their babies. Carry them to the land that I have promised to their ancestors. They are complaining to me. They are saying, give us meat that we can eat. But I cannot get meat to feed all these people. I cannot be the leader of all these people unless I receive help. This job is too difficult for me. So if you do not want to help me, please kill me now. I do not want to continue to be so upset. So please be kind to me. So the Lord said to Moses, choose 70 leaders of the Israelites and bring them to the tent of meeting. You must know that they are leaders and officers that the people respect. Bring them to stand there with you. Then I will come down and I will speak with you there. I will take some of the authority of my spirit that I gave to you. I will share it with them. Then they will help you to lead the people, so you will not be the only man who is doing that job. Then say to the people, the Lord heard you when you were weeping. You said, we want someone to give us meat to eat. Life was better when we were in Egypt. So the Lord will give you meat, and you will eat it. So make yourselves clean for tomorrow, and then you will eat meat. You will not eat it for only 1 day, or 2 days, or 5 days, or 10 days, or 20 days. You will eat it every day for a whole month. You will hate the smell of it, and it will seem disgusting to you. This is because you have turned against the Lord. He is near to you, and you have wept in front of him. You have said, we should never have left Egypt. But Moses said to the Lord, there are 600,000 men here, but you have said, I will give them meat to eat for a whole month. Even if we killed all our sheep and cows, we would not have enough meat for them. If we caught every fish in the sea, we still would not have enough. Then the Lord said to Moses, do you think that I, the Lord, do not have the power to do this? I have promised you to do it, so now you will see me do it. So Moses went out from God's tent, and he told the people the Lord's message. He chose 70 leaders of the Israelites, and he put them around the tent. Then the Lord came down in the cloud to speak to them. He took some of the authority of his spirit that had given to Moses, and he shared it with the 70 leaders. While God's spirit stayed on them, they prophesied, but they did not do it again after that. But 2 men had stayed in the camp. Their names were Eldad and Medad. They were among the men that Moses had chosen, but they had not gone to meet with God in the special tent. God's Spirit also came to them. So they prophesied in the camp. A young man rose to Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Nun's son Joshua was there. Since he was a boy, he had been Moses' servant. Joshua said to Moses, Moses, my master, stop them. But Moses said to them, Perhaps you think that I might be jealous of them, but I would be happy if the Lord would give his spirit to all his people. I would like them all to be prophets. Then Moses and the leaders returned to the camp. The Lord sends birds to feed the Israelites. Then the Lord sent a wind. It blew in birds called quails from the sea. They fell to the ground everywhere around the camp. There were birds everywhere as far as a person could walk in one day in any direction. They were about 1 meter deep all over the ground. The people were picking up the birds all day and all night and all the next day. Each person got at least 220 liters of birds. They put their dead bodies on the ground everywhere around the camp. But the Lord became very angry with the people. They had not even started to eat the meat when the Lord sent a very bad disease among them. They buried their bodies of the people who had wanted better food. So the people called that place Kibroth Hatava. From Kibroth Hatava, the people traveled to Hazeroth, and they stayed at Hazeroth. And this concludes the book of Numbers, chapter 11. Book of Numbers, chapter 12. Miriam and Aaron, excuse me, just one moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses. Moses had married a woman who was a descendant of Cush. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because he had married that woman. They said, "We do not believe that the Lord has really only spoken by Moses. We believe that he has spoken by us too." The Lord heard what they said. Moses was a very humble man. He was the most humble person in the whole world. Immediately the Lord said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, "You three people come out to the tent of meeting." So the three people went there. Then the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud. He stood at the door of the tent. He said that Aaron and Miriam could come nearer. They both came near. Then the Lord said, "Listen to my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will show myself to him in a vision, or I will speak to him in a dream. But it is different when I speak to Moses. He is the one that I trust to lead all my people. I speak clearly to him as I come near to him. I do not say things to him that are hard to understand. He even sees the shape of the Lord. So you should not be afraid to speak against my servant." So the Lord was very angry with Aaron and Miriam, and he left them. But when the cloud had gone away from over the tent, Miriam's skin became white like snow. She now had the bad disease called leprosy in her skin. Aaron looked at her, and he saw that she had leprosy. Then Aaron said to Moses, "My master, please do not punish us because we have done this very silly thing. We have done a bad thing. But do not let Miriam be like a baby that is born dead, with a body that is only half there." So Moses called loudly to the Lord, "Please, God, make her well again." But the Lord said to Moses, "Even if her father had spat on her face, she would have to be ashamed for 7 days. So you must keep her outside the camp for 7 days. After that, you can let her come back inside the camp. So Moses kept Miriam outside the camp for 7 days. The people did not start to travel again until they had brought Miriam back into the camp again. After that, the people left Hazeroth. They went to the Paran Desert and they put up their tents there. And this concludes the book of Numbers, chapter 12. I hope you've enjoyed these readings and that you will come back tomorrow for more from the book of Numbers. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day, and that the Lord may keep you safe, warm, dry, and healthy. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. And let's pray for peace and love. Until tomorrow, God bless. Love you guys.